Okay, great. I'm recording now. Everything's good. All right. So for part one, we drew a realistic eye. You followed those steps. Both of your eyes look amazing. You colored them in, which is correct. You got a natural skin tone and natural eye color. Okay. So what we're going to do, step two, is all about slight abstraction. We're not going to go full abstract, but we're going to simplify the eye into more of like a flat, two-dimensional picture. So we're going to start off by drawing a football shape for the eye. And then we're going to draw the iris, which is the colored part of the eye. And then the pupil. You can go ahead and already color that in black. Top lid, bottom lid, and then however many lashes you want. We don't actually need as many as part one because this is like a simplified version. And realistically, we have like hundreds of eyelashes. So we're going to simplify it. I would say that you should have a minimum of 5 eyelashes per lid. You can do a little more. Okay, and now eyelashes on the bottom lid. Okay, so for my original, and I think it's the same as yours, my iris, I'm coloring the whole thing. So we're not coloring this, and I'm just going to do this as an example. My iris was about that color, and then I think my skin tone was more or less this color. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down these areas into 2 colors, one primary and one secondary. And the primary and the secondary colors need to be complementary colors because that's how you get brown. So I'm actually going to show you, I'll mix it right in here. So let's say I wanted to do yellow. I know that you two are working, but can you tell me what the complementary color of yellow is? Do you know what it is? Either of you? I think it's the color right across from yellow on the color wheel. Think LA Lakers. Thank you, Natalia. Yes. So the complementary color of yellow is purple. And let me try to do this. If I turn the transparency way down, no, I need to do airbrush. That's too big. Here we go. So when I overlap the purple over the yellow, you can start to see it make brown where they overlap, right? In fact, this brown is almost identical to my skin tone that I've chosen. So I think I'm going to use yellow and purple for the skin tone breakdown. Yeah, because check this out, right? This is the color I get when I mix this yellow with this purple. Pretty cool, right? All right, let's try to make this other brown. I'm going to do red. And Julian, can you tell me what the complementary color of red is? It's the color directly opposite red on the color wheel. Think about America's most popular holiday. Yes, green. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to get some green and we'll see how this turns out. All right, I'm going to overlap the green over the red. And yeah, it's pretty similar, right? I get this brown. So now you know how to make brown. So we're going to use those colors to color in our eye. Let me go back to my favorite drawing tool. Okay. So I said I was going to do purple and yellow for the background. So we're going to use some radiating lines to color in our background or our flesh tone. Kind of like rays of the sun. I think you should do at least what are we going to say, like 4 or 5. The idea is that they're going like in the same direction as your eyelashes. And yet again, I'm doing this very quickly for the sake of time, because I don't want this video to be too long to watch. So there's no rush. You don't need to work as quickly as I am. I just want you to understand the concept of what we're doing. So yeah, let's say 4 yellow, 4 yellow on the top, 3 purple on the top. And then I'm just going to repeat this same pattern on the bottom. Whoops. Okay. And now I'm going to color in the rest of the background purple. Some purple stripes behind or next to my yellow stripes. Let me know if you don't have access to any colors, but you can use anything you have handy. You can use markers or crayons or colored pencils, maybe even pens, even though I feel like coloring this in using a pen would take a very long time. But if that's all you have at home, then that's what you have to work with. But if you do need help getting materials, please let me know. You know what? This purple is actually looking too pink for me. Here we go. All right. Oop, I forgot to draw something. We got to draw like a shiny shine. Because in part 1, we have this eye shine. So I'm going to make sure to draw that in. And now I'm going to color in my iris. What did I say I was going to use? I'm going to use red and green for my iris. So similar to the pattern that we did for the background, I'm going to do some radiating lines, some radiating shapes, but the iris is going to be like the center. And we're going to do at least 4 blocks of each color. All right, and then now we're going to do green next to our red. I'm also just realizing that I forgot to draw something else. So we got to add our tear duct, because from part 1, we definitely had this pink tear duct. And let me go back, do it right here. So the best way to make pink is actually considered a tint of red. Let's see if this is going to work. Airbrush. Yeah, it will. Cool. So when I use this white airbrush over my red, as you can see, it turns pink. So you get pink by mixing it with mixing red with white. So for our tear duct, we're going to break down that area into red and white. I think I'm going to do 2 red stripes. Okay, and here is part 2 finished. So take your time. I'm going to leave this up on the screen for you. And yeah, take your time. I mean, it's due today, but you also have the weekend to do it as well.